Good morning. Welcome to your Monday morning message. That will do. It's quite bright in here. We don't need that on, do we? Hope everybody's okay. What another start to another week. Easy like Monday morning. Today's the day. We welcome in tomorrow's change. It all starts tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 1st of February. We are already in the sun sign of Aquarius. The new age of Aquarius is here. So what we're going to receive. Good morning, Andrea. How are you, my darling? Good morning. Yes, it's still morning, just about here. It's about 20 to 12. I've just seen 111 again. So, let's see. Let's see what this bright new week starts. I'm really well, thank you very much. I slept exceptionally well. I've gone and done what I needed to do this morning. I've printed off all the kids' schoolwork we're doing. I did some fun pictures today. We're doing some Easter work and some work on the understanding of Valentine's Day. Learn a bit where rituals and things come from. That kind of thing. We've also got the Chinese New Year about to start. So we've got some project work on that to do. So yeah, today's a good day. I'm looking very shiny. It's the face cream I've used. I look very shiny, don't I? It is. It's a busy morning already. But it's a productive morning. I think you have to have that on a Monday morning. Focus, put yourself forward. Some things we don't want to do on a Monday. But you know what? Getting up and doing them is a good start. Well, Andrea, it looks like it's just me and you this morning, my sweetie. So, let's get started. What's the message that we need to hear for this easy like Monday morning? Easy. Oh, thank you very much. I feel really alive. My throat feels a bit weird, like I've got a funny voice. I think it's because, I think it's my vape. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. But I just feel very mellow. I've been in deep meditation. Might be because I've had all the incense burning. I've been burning my Palo Santos this morning. I've had white sage burning, and my sticks. And what are the cones called? I've got these cones that I burn. These little, and they're called Yang Ylang, Nutmeg, and Pat Choy. I did. It was only out for 2 hours. I'm not a big going out person and I can't walk very well. So I use my sticks. But I went out, sat down. I met a few people in there that I know. They was with all of their like kids. There's quite a large group of younger children in there. Younger adults, I should say, not children. And it was a really good night. It was a really good time, yeah. I was only out for 2 hours. I didn't leave the house till like 10 o'clock in the evening. I was back just after 12. I was completely obliterated. Saturday was just an absolute blur. I think I was still being sick at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, it is. Believe me. An hour is plenty enough. I remember last year when lockdown had just opened, we went to this pub. We didn't decide to go till about 10 o'clock and they said, we'll finish at 11:30. I thought, that's all right. I think we had 5 rounds brought in. Oh my God. I was still being sick at 7 o'clock the next night. Me and my ex, we was absolutely emaciated. So I like to drink slow and even. And I think when you're in the crowd with somebody, she's like, come on, we'll do rounds. I was like, all right then. So she bought the first round, but she bought me one of those Jaeger bomb things and I never drink them. And stupidly, I did it, didn't I? Yep, I did. Oh God, wasn't my stomach rancid the next day. Good morning. Whoever you are who's just jumped in and jumped back out again. Right, let's see. Morning message. Oh, we have the yin. That feminine energy. I can't even smoke anymore. I gave that up. Gave it up. I used to smoke. It used to help with my bones and my pain and all the rest of it. It meant I didn't need to be on medication. I don't do nothing. The highest I get is sitting in a high vibration and feeling the downloads and just feeling absolutely ecstatic with it. I know it sounds so cliche and I know it sounds really kind of freaking cheesy, but it really is where I find my contentment now. So, waiting for that one to fall out. It wants to come out and I was just having a little nosy so I can pay attention. Yeah, and that's what I did. It's weird, isn't it? You have to, you start on one addiction and then eventually get stronger and stronger, if you know what I mean. I did anyway. And then when you realise you don't want it and you get locked in a cycle, it's almost like you have to wean yourself off on the same course of events that led you there, the same addiction pattern, until you can give it up. And then my last addiction that I had to get over was smoking, was that there's tobacco. I kind of replaced with the smoking of the herbs. Okay, that just fell out. A deep knowing. So there's a deep knowing around this yin energy. Oh yeah, but I did it. It took me a good 2.5 years in total to do it all, and I've been clean. Tick tock, tick tock. I've been clean 3 years off the harder shit. 3.5 years off the pills. Yeah. And I stopped smoking the herbs about a year ago, 1.5 years. Then I kind of went back into it last summer. Wrong relationships, if you know what I mean. Pull you back in. Energy wasn't really good. Wasn't really focusing on what I should have been doing. And kind of cycles come back in and I let it all get to me again. And then that stopped. Completely stopped. And now we are, I don't even, it is. Yeah. And then now the only addiction I have, I suppose, is my vape and my cup of tea. So caffeine, here and now. I'm vegetarian. I live a very healthy lifestyle, food-wise. Well, thank you, Andrea. I'm very open about where I've come from. I don't hold it in. I don't hide it. I think when you hide it, you hide. There's a lot of people who don't open up to where they've been and the road that they've travelled and expect you to connect to them on a deeper level. I'm not here just to do the cards. The cards are a way for me to help you through the harder times, to get out to the other side, to drop the shame, the regret, the remorse. It's such a hard, we're hard on ourselves. And I think if you don't admit it and you don't take accountability, well, thank you, Andrea. I'm quite happy to be real. I'm not naming names, but there are a few out there. I mean, everybody's got skeletons in their closet, but revealing them is a different thing. I think you reveal the inner part of yourself when you allow people to see the darkness within you, because there's something in that relates to somebody else. I'm not generic. I'm not an off the cuff. I'm not a, apart from read the book is the morning message, because I want to understand these cards. The message is far deeper. These messages were kind of given to me for a higher purpose, for everybody. They aren't just like the tarot. There's something kind of special. And we're coming to the end of this. We're almost at the end. I reckon by the end of February, I will need to get a new Oracle deck. So that is authenticity, it is. And I'm quite happy who I am. And I'm proud of where I've come from. Right, I want some help here. We are almost at the end of the Wisdom of Oracle. But I absolutely love the way this book is, the way that the cards connect to the book. So if anybody out there knows of another Oracle deck that is similar to this, that has the same kind of messages that come in. You've got the basic message, you've got a relationship message. I'll still use these, but I'm going to use them less as a daily message. So if anybody out there knows anything that's very similar, pop it in the comments for me, because I'm going to be needing to get another deck, I think, from like March onwards. I think these have really helped us through the time that we've been going through. I think there's only about 4 cards that we've never pulled out, and we're not ready for that yet. That's like the higher power. I've been through them this morning. I thought, is there any cards that I've never used? Because they seem to repeat in themselves. But yeah, there is a few. But I think by the end of March, that'll be completed. That'll be ended. Right, let's get the basic message for today then, my sweeties. Let's see. I think what we've just spoke about is going to be kind of pretty much where it is, because we've got the yin and deep knowing. So deep knowing, and then the yin is that feminine energy of being open and receptive and being very vulnerable within your own right. And I think that is a beautiful trait to have, especially this far on in the journey now. I think to have that acceptance and self-acknowledgement and be open to your own vulnerability, there's a beautiful energy within that, because a lot of people try and put the wall up, don't they, to block out what's been going on, or put their mask on. Hell, I don't even wear makeup half the time, let alone wear a mask. So the ego side of things, everybody has an ego. You have to have an ego to a certain degree, but then you can go too far. So let's see what the message is for this morning. The essential message behind the first card that we've got is the yin card. It's so balanced. It looks so calming. This, for me, is a beautiful energy. I absolutely love this card. It's almost like it's got petals blowing down over a water fountain. This could be the fountain of youth. It could also be the fountain of prosperity. What is in that in the background? Oh, there's a lady in the clouds, and there's the same in the... It's like an altar, isn't it? So it's like a Holy Communion altar. It almost feels like the altar where the holy water would be. And I'm not holy, I'm not religious, everybody knows that. It is, isn't it? The balance, it's beautiful. So, let's see. The feminine principle of reciprocity. Letting somebody else make the first move. Gathering information and taking in the cues. The art of conscious allowing. Let's get a deeper message for this. Which way are we going to go with it today? Let's see. Let's get the prosperity, because that's what we're here for, aren't we? See what's growing right now. Prosperity message for the yin card. This is a time when most effective action is to allow others to show you the way forward. Hello, little Anne. Observe their behavior and follow their lead. Your desire to push through must take a back seat for now. Collaborate and offer your ideas rather than dictating what must happen. Let others come to you. It's important that they feel they have power now. Another meaning is to be able to is about releasing your need to have things in the form that you want it. How do you feel? Basking in your success. Now allow the universe to show you the form. Yin is the sign of essence. Things may go more smoothly than you expect. Little lamb. Oh, well, there's no coincidences here, is there? I know. Underneath that, we have a deep knowing. So for me, just alone for that message, it's kind of like, it's time to collaborate. Good morning, Jojo. Good morning, darling. It's time for the feminine to really sit within that feminine energy. Allow partnerships, friendships, or collaborations on all levels to come into you. Don't have a set idea about how things are going to come in. Allow things to come in very naturally. They may not come in the way you want them to come in. They may not even come in the energy that you was expecting. But I think you've had such a control over things in the past with that masculine energy. Now we have to sit in the essence of wanting the masculine energy, the forces of what's needed and the action to come into us. I'm good, thank you, Jojo. I'm having a lovely morning. And we've got, I just seen 1 4 4 4 and then 4 4 in here. So all the 4s are here. a little lamb. So, under this yin energy, it's because now we have a deep knowing to who we are. We have a deep connection with our inner self. We have a deep connection to our feminine side. What we was talking about, Andrew, in the beginning. I love how these messages kind of flow. I'm 44 too. I'm 45 at the end of this week, in fact. And we've got 4 and 4 in here. No, it was just kind of just chatting about the feminine energy and being open and talking about like where we've come from and looking back over the years and realizing that this path has taken us out of one cycle and it's helping us go through others, and being vulnerable and very open and being authentic to who you are. It's a very refreshing feeling. It's kind of opening up your closet for other people to take a look in, because I think when you hide it, you're not being true to who you are, and there's always that fear that somebody could let something out. So I think by accepting the path and releasing it, it's a good thing. Oh no. Oh, I do apologise for that. 88's a good year. It's a good age. And I think, you know what? This could be a sign for you. I know this is going to sound quite off the wall, but since you said that, you've lived 44 years of your life in this dark energy. If you only live to 88, and that's a good ripe age, you are now halfway through. Well, there we go, Joe. That's a beautiful thing. Well done. You're halfway through your life. If you've had to spend 44 years of your life in pain and heartache and within addictions and cycles and not doing the best for you, you could honour your friend by giving yourself the next 44 years of absolute pleasure, bliss, and of warmth. Live your life every day like you never know when it's going to end. I bet that person had a really good life. They probably had a wise view on what life is all about. And sometimes we have to appreciate what we've been through. Because if I had to go through 44 years of pain and heartache like I have, to be able to live the next 44 years with none of that, none of it at all, then you know what? Every damn day was worth it. Because I've learned about who I am on a deeper level. Now, some people don't even reach this kind of level of authenticity and understanding till they are later on in life. 64 is still very young. You've still got what? Anything between 30 and 40 years realistically. There's nothing saying you can't live to 100. We are blessed, exactly. We are blessed. So, 43. Let's see. What is 43? Mama's doing a reading, my darling. Let me just shut the door and come on out until I've finished. I won't be long. Okay, 38. Where are we? I'm all over the shop this morning. 43. So the deep knowing of who you are is here. We have the wise owl sitting perched upon the sun. And the moon is... Courtney, quieten down, please. And the moon is behind us. The illusion of what was is behind us. And we're sitting on the sun of clarity with a higher grade of wisdom. Because now we have a deeper knowing. Right, so let's get the message. Your intuition, listening to the oracle within, empathy and hypersensitivity. So this is what I was saying. We have that vulnerable side now. We have an empathy, and I don't necessarily mean it have to be for anybody else. It can be for ourselves. Let's get the prosperity message, because that's what we're reading this morning. We want prosperity. We want to be able to grow. We want to be able to move forward. This is a time when your hunches will pay large dividends if you listen to them. Take the risk. Act accordingly when they come in. Act within your own oracular consciousness, a higher and deeper knowing that transcends all those things that are smaller, those small-minded thinking issues that will arise. At the deep level of your intuitive senses, you have an access point to the genius of the collective. The energies are all thinkers and all creators, all inventors and leaders, and all that you need in order to leap into success are available to tune in right now. There is an active listening intently past the busy mind, and your genius awaits. So my son knows he's not supposed to be on his computer because it's Monday and we're having a break before we go into doing the second lot of lessons. And the little bugger, I can hear him on his computer. Can't you just tell? What was that that's going on? Exactly, Jojo. You see, the lessons that we've learned and the obstacles in the past weren't obstacles, they were stepping stones. So when these patterns come round again, you've now had a higher learning to this and you go, I can see it. I know what that means. And it's not going to pull you down. You're going to go, oh, there's the block. There's the stepping stone. I'm going to deal with it, step on it and move past it. These challenges will always come in. Life is nothing but challenges. It's how we learn. It's how we grow day by day. But by really understanding the past and recognize it and knowing that sometimes our own self-sabotaging beliefs and the way that we react to situations really can drag us back down. But when you have and you've passed a lesson, you don't need to take it again. It's like passing your driving test. You don't need to be learned how to do a 3-point turn or reverse park. You got it, you know it. You've been tested on it. You completed the cycle. You completed that energy. Yes, can you do a higher learning of driving course? Boys, can you quieten down, please? You can do a higher learning. You can do the motorway access. You can go do your HGV license. You can go and take a motorbike license. There's plenty of different licenses. And that's just growing your field in that energy of driving. But do we ever need it again? No. I will survive, exactly. Right, let's go. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. The energy of number 30. This, 1 minute, let me just tell this child to come off his computer because he's not listening. So you'll have to excuse me 1 second. 2222. Typical, isn't it? I do apologise. Oh, I'm stiff. Oh. Thank you very much. No, out, Toto. Coming in. Oh. Apologies. Little boys who are not watched decide to do whatever they bloody like. Yes, they do. Especially these little boo-boos. Right. Right. You seem to be on a different time frame. Right, let's have a look. Tick tock, tick tock. And that's a number 30. What do you mean different time frame? Do you feel out of sync, Karen? That's 31, that's not 30. Tick tock, tick tock. Timelessness, divine timing is here. Immeasurable time. So all this has happened. The release, the freedom is all in divine timing. We are now governed by a time scale that is not man-made. Time is an illusion. The only timing that is relevant is divine timing, because everything happens as it's meant to, when it's meant to, and you cannot rush time. You cannot know when it's going to happen. I'm working on it, Jojo. I'm just waiting for a few financial things. I'm waiting, honestly. I'm waiting for a few financial things to slot into place. And as soon as they do, I should get my passport and I should book my ticket. I've already had a look into my tickets and it was very, very cheap. I think because of the flying situation. It's an 11-hour flight. And I think it worked out at about, I mean, the average price is £500, but if I book it last minute, no, £700. If I book it last minute, I can get for about £400. So it's reasonable. Time is fluid. God's timing is perfect. And that is exactly what is going on right now. It's perfect timing, divine timing. Release. I know, I can't wait to come. I really am. I'm so excited. It's like I've got bubbles in my tummy. It's lovely. My whole body does this. I don't know. I might have to see if they're about an upgrade because I'm worried about my legs. I'm worried about my hips. I'm worried about the swelling and all that kind of thing. But I've got plenty of medication. Not that I like to take it, but I've got plenty of medication. I don't know. I'm going to have to see how it will work. But I'm hoping if I can get an upgrade on the flight, then it might be easier because you have more space, don't you? So divine timing. Let's get the prosperity message for divine timing. Oh, I know. I wouldn't fit in a normal seat anyway. I've got a bit of a chunky behind. I'm not a starved child of God. God save the Queen. Oh yeah, get me to America. I wouldn't want to come. I wouldn't want to come home. My kids keep saying, can we come? Can we come? When you go over, can you find a house so we can go and live there? My little ones are so excited. They want to come. They've been saying for years that they wanted to come to America. They've all got the American lingo going anyway. It's YouTube, isn't it? And the video games they play. Jojo, you Rudy. Right. Oh, no, I will bring them. I'm not going to bring them on the first trip, I think. I think I'm going to do a trip in March and then I'm going to try and do another one in October. But the October, I think, is going to be an elongated because I've had an exciting job prospect come up. And it's maybe based in America where we will be doing the main part of it. So I'm not speaking too much on that yet, but speak it into existence in the next couple of days. Manifestation is coming. So on that note, we will leave that there. But it's exciting times that are coming. Right, the prosperity message for the divine timing message card is your prosperity is co-created. Co-created by your endeavours as they occur in human-made time and external eternal efforts. Let me read that again because you've just completely sounded me off. Your prosperity is co-created by your endeavours as they occur in human-made time and the eternal efforts of the most important manifestation partners, spirit and in divine. Measureless time. So keep doing what you're doing. Stay positive. Make a commitment to remain in your high vibration with your thoughts and with your feelings. If you need the message of this card, if you heed the message of this card, it will seem as if you will align with your highest calling and your highest good in no time at all. Just like magic. So what's all the fuss about? Not enough time? The prosperous life that is yours will never, ever pass you by. There is no such thing. Oh, see, maybe I should bring them over and just leave them with you two. I wouldn't come back if I brought them. Just read Jojo's comments. I know. Now, if you know what the cookies and milk is, you know what he's on about, don't you? Yes. My elastic legs. Next, we have up the here and now. So divine timing, to me, is here and now. There are things that are very transporting out. So, being able to be vulnerable, learning the lessons of the past, taking it forward. Oh, well, that's a good thing. Good morning, Nisi. I did email you back, my sweetie, yesterday. I had a bit of a rough day for 2 days, so I didn't really answer or reply. We have that deep knowing. So because we've done what we needed to, the universe is saying now is the perfect time to move forward. Now is the time that when this comes in, to accept it and receive. The time is here and now. 32 is a 5, 7, a 3 and a 2. So we've got 2, 3, 7, 3, no, 2, 3, 5, 7. 2, 3, 5, 7. Well, 2, 5, 7, that's mine. That's my dates. The 5th of the 2nd, 1977 is when I was born. So 527. Oh, okay. Message in the numbers today. Let's see. 32. 32. 28. 30. And 32. We need to get your cards finished, Jojo. I need some more. We need to make some oracle cards. I need a new message deck. I need inspiration to what I should get next as well. Being fully present in the moment, living one day at a time. Prosperity message. What you're working on is golden. You and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy behind you. Focus. Oh, Joe, this might sound like it's one for you. Focus not on meeting a goal in the far-off future, but on creating your dream in the here and now. Releasing your desire for the outcome and owning that it already exists. It will appear in your material world as if by magic. Claim your prosperity now. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperity and prosperous thoughts, you automatically tune into the sense of timelessness and the unlimited potential. You can act as if, in spite of the temporary outer conditions, you are already prosperous in this moment. What you think now will become your reality. Stay present. Okay. Oh, I'll have a look at that in a bit then. What was it called? California Love by Metal Cover by Leo. Oh, Moricelli. Monticelli or whatever it is. I don't even know what that means. Yes, Karen. I know. Well, this is it, isn't it? It's the here and now. I know it's coming. I'm accepting it. I will take it in divine timing. We have that deep knowing. Being open and receptive. So, being open, receptive, taking on the challenges, accepting what's coming, knowing that divine timing is work, and knowing that the end goal isn't where it is. I'm already there. I'm already there in spirit. I'm already there in feeling. I'm already there feeling as though we've got this. We have to have this energy in life. Whatever it is that attains to your life. You've learnt your lessons. Open up to it. The deep inner knowing will guide you. We had 3333. Divine timing is here. Now, as we go into tomorrow at the 1st of February, the new moon comes. New moon means new beginnings. Tomorrow the moon is so high up, it's not very bright. Manifestation comes in on the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th, when the moon is brighter. Tomorrow, guide yourself and think about where you want to go. Set your intention. Ready for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are manifestation days. Write it down, believe it, chant it, mantra it, call it in. Believe it's already here. This is where the miracles are going to happen. Big miracles, big changes. When you look it up, get ready to wiggle. Well, I can wiggle my top half quite good. It's my bottom half that I have to worry about. I'm all right if I'm held up. I had a little wiggle and a boogie on Friday. But I was held up. My friend was there and she kindly helped me. She says, come on, let's get up. And she kind of guided me around. So I don't need that much guidance. No, yes, come on, let's dance. It was really good. Lovely day. Lovely night. Right. Bottom of the deck. It's time to clean up. Aha. Oh, see, I love that. The Wild Wild West. The Wild West has been calling me for years. I always wanted to be a Calamity Jane that had a dress on at one day and then the next minute had the breeches on with a gun-slinging hoedown. I've always said I was like that. She dressed me up pretty. She used to dress me up pretty and I'd go outside and I'd come back in black and blue. She'd say in the end, I might as well just dress you like one of the boys, because I'd be out there climbing the trees, making things, doing things. She said, doesn't matter how much I tried to keep you in, you was always out there with the boys. Even in pain and glory, I was always there. So clean it up. Before this ends, the never-ending story. Clean up whatever's going on in the never-ending story. The never-ending story of the cycles. Let go of the pain of the past. Let go of the mental blocks that people, places and things and emotional connections and attachments are keeping you dragged in. Do not allow the past to stop you getting what is for you. She was a tough cookie. And those are the kind of inspirations I had growing up. Those are the inspirations I had. Let's get a Melly Mermaid card. Let's see what the mermaids are speaking today. Water is all emotional. So I like these cards because they kind of connect to the water emotional side within us, don't they? They connect to the cups of passion and of desire and understanding and a deeper watery kind of energy, which I think is always a very refreshing energy. I am the water bearer. I know I've been a child bearer, carried plenty of water. Maybe that was, maybe that's where the water bearer comes from. That time in my life has well passed. Oh. Good morning, Tigress. We are in contentment, and that's how I feel today. Be content where you are. Accept where you are. Look, the lighthouse is behind us here. Be the light. Be content who you are. Live in your true divinity. Set the light on fire and allow others to come to you. Which was this yin energy, wasn't it? Be who you are. Allow people to come to you. The lighthouse doesn't go and save the ships. The ships come into the light of the lighthouse to be saved. You haven't got to go anywhere. Bottom of the deck. Discernment. Use your discernment. Exactly. Well, like I said, I've got the swordsy energy within me as well. And sometimes, oh, a card we've never had. Now that just fell straight out. Imagine. We've never had this card, and this is one of the cards that I said wanted to come out, and it's going to come out, which is why I needed a new deck. I'm going to read this. I've been waiting for a new one to come out. Oh my God. Imagine all the people living by your hand. Oh! I've opened the deck and it's straight there. Oh, this was meant to be. Okay. Divine timing is here. It was time. Whatever was said within this message needed to be said for this to be able to come out. I've never read this card. There's a reason the lover's card is the dog. Hot dog, dog, dibbity dog. Okay. Turning imagination into manifestation. What have we just been saying? Manifestation's coming in the next 2-3 days. We have 3 important portal windows. The second is a big one. Me and Cindy doing a live that day. 2:22 a.m., 2:22 p.m. in the afternoon, and then on the evening, 22:22. If you have the time and the ability, manifest what you want to come in at those times on that day. The portal to open up your whole consciousness is here. The mass rising and the grand rising happens when we all unite. For me, this is what it is as well. Imagine. Turning imagination into your manifestation. Creative thought and visualization. The power of aligning imagery, feelings, creativity brings in illusions. Prosperity message. I've never read this one. I like this. There is a powerful time to clear on. No, this is a powerful time to get clear on how to create your prosperity, what it means to you to be prosperous, and what attributes you need to develop in yourself to make things happen. What do you need to live outside of your dreams? What do you need to live out your dreams? Can you imagine the kind of life you desire? Really imagine it. Withhold that without holding back, and the sheer force of the powers of creativity, you can bring this in. If you can envision it, you can have it. Get ready, for prosperity is waiting for you to claim right now. Act as if your dreams are here. They will come true. The illusion is that you haven't got it. The illusion is all you have to do is imagine yourself there. Divine timing. The here and now. And your message is, if you want this dream, if you want this in reality, clean up your past and cut out those old cycles. I can. Have you had your coffee this morning, Jojo? Extra latte? The never-ending story is now finished. The time has run out. You have to cut out the old cycles. The time is now to put an ending to the never-ending story. Clean it up, dust it away, throw it away, clear it out your heart, clear it out your headspace. It's time to let it go, because the time is now for you to be able to get the contentment in life that you wish to receive. The receiving energy of the yin. The deep knowing that you've done the work and the wisdom that you've gained over the pain and the cycles that you've been through. No more holding you back. No more holding you down. Time is fluid, it's free, and it's here. The here and now is here for us. All you have to do is clean up all those issues from the past. That never-ending story that kept coming up, going back, coming up, going back. The one that kept bringing you down. It's time to cut it all out. Because can you imagine where you could end up? Imagine all that energy and time and love and effort you put into something that grew nothing. By putting that into pastures new, into yourself, into your future. Manifesting something that is for your highest vibration. You are going to get it. And look how peaceful this is. This is the blue energy. See, I see blue. When I see blue, I always think of the Aquarian energy or the water energy. It's very freeing. It's very open. It's very natural. Even in the icy cold world. You're going to the mountains, are you, Tigress? See, I'd love to do things like that. Oh, well, that is Joe, I don't know what's going on with you, Jojo, but I know the other day you said you needed some guidance. I don't think you need that anymore, do you? I don't know what's happened, Joe, but you do seem to have a higher spirit about you today, and it's in perfect timing because we're just coming out of retrograde. So whatever's been holding you back, I think, is not going to hold you back any longer. There's almost like a new kick up Jojo's bum. Have you had a rocket set off up, up the proverbial backside overnight? I like the energy, Joe. It feels very infusing. Lovely. Oh, I've had a new deck come today. Look what I've had come. How lovely are these? I didn't even order these. Oh, well, good. Have you got a lot of fire placements in your chart? I have. Look at these. I didn't even order these. I don't know where they came from. I ordered this deck, and you know what? It's a hard deck to kind of to understand. It's the I wanted Cindy to let me to do a guinea pig on her to do a past life. But she kind of backed out. I don't think she didn't really say yes when I asked her. I said, can you be my guinea pig? I said, if you've got an iPhone, come on, let's face call. Be my guinea pig. And she just kind of went, okay. And then dropped the conversation. And then these fell on my doorstep this morning. So I'm not sure if they came as a pair and I just hadn't received the two of them. But they're little, look at this. What's that thing called that the cowboys use and they fling? You would know what that's called, Joe. It's like, I don't know what they're called. But it's like one of those tools that cuts you down in the old cowboy and western movies, and they fling them out. I know, I don't know where they came from because I didn't order them. I have looked on my eBay, I've looked on my Amazon. I didn't order them. They just landed on my doorstep this morning. How strange. Oh, look at the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, that's nice. Is it a lasso? Is that what they're called? Oh, I thought a lasso was one of those whippy things. I thought that was a whip. I know. Well, I've got the deck there and I want to have a go at it. I says, let me have a go on you before we do the live. Let me have a go on you. Doesn't sound well, does it? Let me have a go on you before we do the live. Because then I could throw a few of the old cards down. Because a lot of our shadow side comes from previous lives that we've carried over. Chinese star, that's it. It's something along those lines, isn't it? And it's like and then you sling it and it kind of jugs people up and like a ninja. That's the one. You've got it, Andrea. You know exactly what I'm on about. If I show you the back of the card, you'll see what I mean. It's kind of like one of those things, but it's very sharp, pointy. Or a saw blade. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. That'll do the job. That'll do the trick just nicely. Yes. So yes, you've all got me all excited now because I keep trying to put it to the back of my mind about coming over. But I've got some things that I've been waiting to come and manifesting. Well, it's not manifesting, but it's money that's owed to me that I've been waiting for about 8-9 months. And all I'm waiting for is one phone call. And it's like the spurs on the boots. Exactly. And I'm waiting for it to happen. I'm told it will happen this month. So yeah, I just can't wait to come over. I mean, don't get me wrong, if I can afford it, I will definitely bring the little ones. But I just thought it'd be nice for me to do something on my own. Every holiday I've ever had has always been with the children. I mean, I'm a mum of 7. The older ones have all grown up now, but I've got the 3 little ones at home. And I've now got the opportunity to be able to take a little bit of time out for myself. So it may seem selfish to other people. Oh, well. But I think sometimes you have to do things for yourself. I've been through a long transition, a hard transition, a long winding road. And the future now looks bright for me. Good morning. So now I'm waiting. And I think I deserve a little breakaway before we set to move over. Oh, well, I'm ready to receive, Jojo. I'm in my feminine energy. If you can make it work, make it work. I'm here. Take the leap of faith. I'm going to. There we go. Yes. I just need to get my passport ready. Once I can get my passport, then I can book the ticket because you have to have your passport number to book your ticket. That's all I need. But it's all money. And because I've just gone into homeschooling, it's cost me quite a lot of money to get all the homeschooling stuff and like the fax and the printer and all of that malarkey together. Can you, California love? I'm gonna listen to that now. I am, Joe. I'm going to listen to California Love. The only one I know is by Snoop Dogg. Seven. Yeah. I had 7. I've raised a total of 10 altogether. I looked after I was only 19 when I first kind of fostered my first one. I went to this child's home and this 15-year-old girl, she was running straight. It was absolute terrible. So I moved her in with me. Then I've always been somebody's childminder, child babysitter, whatever, au pair. I've travelled all around the world when I was younger doing that kind of thing. Then I had, before I had my own children, I fostered this little boy named Jake, and I was meant to adopt him. His mother was a bit of a, she was going through her things. So he was the second one. I had him from I had him from when he was 3 weeks old, till he was 18 months old. And then just as about to go to court to adopt, they whipped him away from me. I've had 7 naturally. Along the way, one of my daughter's friends was going through some troubles, and she came and moved in with us, and I had her. Then I had another one from social services care come and live with me at 15. She's now 19. It's something I've always done. I've always looked after everybody else's children as well as my own. It's like a passion. Giving homes and just a bit of stability, just a bit of guidance. So yeah, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 altogether I've kind of helped rear and raise over my 44 years. Some things are just meant to be. I was the water bearer. I was meant to be the water bearer, wasn't I? And this is what I mean. Now it's time to give back to myself. Oh, I was 24 before I had my first one. I was quite late on in life. I was married. We had our own home. And that's me as well. So yes, manifest this for me. Manifest this American move over and come and feel things out. Thank you very much. Yes, so manifest it. Keep me in your thoughts and your prayers. Let's get this moving and going. Because as soon as I can come out there and figure out the ways of the world, figure out if I can make a living, then I can bring my little babies over. And that's my intention. My intention is to come over, and if the contract goes through, all being well, then we will have a stable life over there. We'll be able to make something good, because my health will improve if I come over there. My health is very bad because of the weather and the coldness and the damp of England. I'm not meant to be here. I'm not meant to live in England. I'm meant to make the leap. Exactly. I'm going to come and feel things out. I'm going to feel how the vibes go over there, if you know what I mean. Well, have a lovely morning. I may come back later on because I wanted to do the 4 elements yesterday, and then kind of the morning message played heavy on me, and Debbie was deep in my thoughts, and it wasn't even so much that it was just that one person. It was just I knew there was something that I needed to do. Yeah, that's what I want. I'd love to do a spiritual retreat or something like that. I would just have, I'd be happy in as long as it wasn't a bed on the floor, a camping experience. I'm really not all that fussy. I'm not, thank you very much. Jojo is naughty. He's got a spark of cheekiness about him today. Somebody's put a fire in his a-hole. That man is on fire today. Yes, he is. He's on fire. Something has ignited within the fiery passion of the swordsman. And like it says, tower moments are coming today. I think that sword's going to come down and chop a few, take no prisoners, cut the past away, dominate the planet. Exactly. And that is my intention, cutting away my intuition, my growth, my channel has grew since I've kind of walked away from the past. Sitting back looking at the lessons thinking, how could I be so damn dumb? My energy was drained, everything was drained, money would go, the amount of time, money and energy I've wasted. But you know what, it was all in divine timing, because this is the time that I was meant to move forward to do what I need to do. So yes, so I'm coming home, sweet home Alabama. I don't know why I just sang that. Living home in a trailer. I'd be happy in a trailer. I really would not give 2 monkeys uncles. But there we go. Right, have a lovely day, my beautifuls. And I will see you all either later on. If it's not later on, I'll see you tomorrow. But have a lovely day. Lots of love. Smooches. See you later. Oh, sounds very intriguing. You'll have to let me know what that's all about, Joe. Actually, I've got your number saved. I'll have to message you. Speak to you later.